Hi, Scorpios, and welcome to October 2024. Happy Halloween for those who celebrate. All right, let's get this party started. This read is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, I'm using the Past Life Oracle. There we go. To get the karmic thread of what we're working on in this lifetime, perhaps. Wow, Scorpio, unrequited love, right? Okay, so the first thing that I thought of is self-love. Not getting a chance in another lifetime to have been privy to the freedom, if you will, of being loved, receiving love, maybe mother love. This is definitely not feeling maybe mom's love in another lifetime, or dealing with the sacred vows of marriage, of unrequited love. As you know, unfortunately today, divorce is really easy, right, to do. However, this is what you're working on. So I feel, and I felt that when I pulled this card, that this is really about gaining that inner love for and of self. Okay? We'll put the unrequited love to the side and let's get started with your read. Every lifetime that we reincarnate, our soul reincarnates to attain a higher level of consciousness, thereby attaining, right, higher paradigms. So we're always learning this without question. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right, so 6 of Pentacles, right? Money, work. So it looks like it might be slowing down a little, and insofar as the work activity, some of you left your job, some of you are not working as much because there may not be a lot of work out there, so to speak, depending on what you're doing for work and for financial, paying bills, etc., right? So there may be a pause, and there's always a good reason for the pause. Some of you could be working toward a new avenue of income, right? Or an extension of what you already do. A new location. There's a lot of inner turmoil with regard to money being given and or received. We'll find out what that's all about, right? But everything has to be, which the best part is, everything has to be on even keel. So a giving and receiving for sure. What goes in, what goes out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. This is definitely about a job. Some of you leaving one job, having to leave one job. Maybe some of you are not wanting to work as hard. Some of you may be wanting to retire. Who knows? But this lends itself to, I was making a lot more than I am now. Not by much. I mean, sometimes I feel like some days you put in more work than others. There are, of course, seasonal changes that also have an impact upon money and funds and what you do for a living. Some of you could be in real estate, right? And, the markets, for whatever reason, there are some areas, believe it or not, where the market is decreasing and, people are not selling their homes that craze is no longer happening right now, right? And especially after this whole year of the political front, you know, it is imperative also that we hold on to what we can and save, and maybe thinking of not spending as much, or like looking at our finances in a different way so that we can improve our finances. There's ways you can cut back. I mean, come on, right? Coffee runs, drinking, any kind of outside activity and spending money. I mean, there are ways to cut back. So maybe you're thinking about that. I want to dive right into the Five of Wands, though. They're telling me let's go to the Five of Wands, because there is an energy of confusion as to maybe your next job, your next move, as far as what you want to do for a living. Maybe you're thinking of changing completely jobs and or locations, right? All right, so let's look. Let's get a card real quick on the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you see that this volcanic eruption happened already. So this happened, that's why it's reversed, right? But the change allowed you, or has, or is allowing you to seek new grounds and new places with where you want to set your next, which is a one, right? So it's not reversed. I mean, it is reversed. It's not upright, I should say, right? So I feel like you're in a transitional period of, what do I want to do when I grow up? What do I want to be when I grow up? And, okay, look, hold on. Let me put these down real quick. This tells me the story. So this could have been a boss. Look at this. I'm going to put this away so I can look. Let's tell the story from this deck. That's what they're having me do right now. The conflict could have been with a boss, right? About money. You were working hard for someone who did have a lot, you know, you had a lot of excursions, you'd go out on road trips, you'd go have fun. You could be in a realtor. I feel that strongly. Wheeling and dealing with others. And so then this erupts, right? This out of the blue, right? There's people like maybe your tribe, your near and dear ones at work that start ruffling some feathers and find the boss, probably there's a loss of money somewhere, or you're a realtor and the housing market is going down in prices. And now you're like, okay, now what do I do? Right? So that's when we need to look at, okay, now we're stripped down to how do we feel about this? We need to definitely get away from people, places, and things that strip us down and do not believe in the value that we have placed and didn't appreciate. Maybe an old boss, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, did not appreciate you at work, even though you brought a lot of valuable assets, right? Hence, still has the money, but doesn't want to pay up. So if this is your ex, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, then your ex is saying, listen, I've got this money, but I'm not giving it up because for whatever reason, they need it or what have you. They have maybe, addictions, they go out too much, they spend too much, they get together with friends too much, and that all adds up. So, you have been, Scorpio, sitting pretty, but as we know, the ebb and flow of life happens, and things do happen. So when the job is no longer, right, we need to have backup plans, right? So I feel that the backup plan is here. Either going back to school, renewing, going back to get a higher education. Maybe you're going back for your bachelor's, your master's. Maybe you're going to a trade school, right? Or doing getting other in and out of other things, right? Maybe doing remote work. That's a big thing right now. A lot of people don't want to go into an office environment any longer, right? Some of you definitely are realtors. Hello, there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Right? And money just flowing in, coming in like crazy. Beautiful. So hopefully you have had a chance, Scorpios, to save, saving and not spending, so that if you need to spend, it is the bare essentials, if you will, so that knowing full well that if something were to happen like what has happened here with a boss or what have you, that, you have a backup, like backup of resources. All right, let's add some. So I'm going to go back here and then add another layer of the storyline, narrative. So that's what happened. Some of you might have said, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm going. I'm emotionally drained. I'm not making the money I used to make. And this card is sticking out, so I have to take it. There it is, the Star card. So I need time to give myself, this is you giving yourself here. It's true. Time to heal from what work and or love issues that have not worked out. Anything that really has emotionally kind of rocked your boat, so to speak. Some of you just really did. You took off. Maybe some of you are across the country, making decisions to, or you already have, right? This is a 6. So maybe within the next 6 weeks, maybe even 6 months, you have a plan, Scorpio. You have a plan to, sorry, my hat's loose. You have a plan here that is good. The plan is, okay, where do I want to live? What kind of job do I want where I can live very comfortably? And you see that all on social media, right? The 10 greatest places to live at, for a good retirement, let's say, or a low income, not low income, but you know what I mean, where you can set a new life of, getting out of the grind. I feel it's time for a lot of you to just really relax and get out of the grind, the everyday grind. And if you are going back to school, you're doing it at your leisure and you have saved enough money, right, from the ex-boss or what have you. You have saved enough money where you can be comfortable for at least another 6 to 8 months of getting out of the grind and seeing where you're going to land, right? This is a whole new beginning, but it is slow and steady, and it should be. You should not make any rash decisions right now for any reason other than I've saved and now I'm looking at places as I'm kind of healing from some really crazy, negative energy, negative people. I need, like, some of you, it's a vacation, but I feel with these cards, honestly, I don't feel it's a vacation. I feel that you're looking at places where you can live comfortably at and not be grinding every day at work. Yeah. See? There you go. A red-tailed hawk follows you for the duration of your life on the earth plane, and it is time to set a new course. It is, and it's beautiful. It may be a little uncomfortable for sure. It hasn't been easy, all right? However, I feel that you're staying optimistic. Let's go here real quick. Oh, wow. Yep. So whatever, and I'm saying it, people, places, partnerships, business partnerships, relationships, whatever has eclipsed out of your life, coming up this next eclipse, the last one that's coming out is going to really have an impact upon you in terms of really feeling stronger about your decision to set course, set sail, right? I don't know. I hear that song, Sailing Away. Oh my gosh, right? Are you kidding? All right, let's go. I mean, seriously. You're definitely taking charge now. You're in charge, and you know you're in charge. No one else has to tell you you're in charge, right? This is a 4. It's time to take charge of your life and be where it is that makes you the happiest, where you are maybe near water and or a piece of land or whatever really does make you happy, Yeah, you're now empowered. This eclipse that eclipsed everything that was not serving you, adding value in your life, whatever got eclipsed out, really opened and awakened you to a new opportunities, new facets of making money where you're not, like, literally you get out of that day-to-day, grind. Yeah, you've saved money. You've learned, because this guy has set on a new course, but he's taking whatever he has saved with him. He knows that he needed to save to make his next move. Saving is, if you aren't saving, I am going to tell you, if you're not saving, let's say you're still grinding it out at work, I would have to say it's probably not a bad idea to take, a percentage and invest it in a Roth IRA, I hear, mutual funds, things that will, a retirement account, whatever it is, just to ensure that you don't ever have to worry, right? I really feel that now this taught you, right? This taught you some really big lessons. Some of you are taking someone to court with regards to what they owe you. Just saying, some of you are going to the courts to say someone didn't pay you what you had been working so hard for, an old boss, right? And some of you are taking action on this, for sure. And maybe you have been Maybe you have been going in like round and round in terms of reviewing, reassessing, going over notes, looking at all of what you've written down. Maybe some of you took notes at this job where they owe you money, it's back pay, they didn't pay you. You might have a case against someone in regards to that. Look at that. I am telling you, you have 2 Knight of Pages. Without question, you're starting, some of you are starting a legal case against a business, a boss. Yep. Yeah. Because your plan is to sail away. But not until you go and get what you rightfully deserve is what, I mean, look at. So you are putting together documents, your even conversations, you know. You've got to get all your ducks in a row here. Seriously. It was a whole group of people that might have been involved, or that you may be needing others to vouch for you, I hear. Yeah, you are setting up shop to get out. Twice. Interesting, right? The same look of someone who's worked really hard, maybe all their life, and are setting, always wanted to set on a new course and to really, literally just go somewhere else, to live somewhere else. Maybe that was the whole plan. That was the intention at some point for a lot of you. Look at, same thing. And the 2 Knights of Pentacles. So you're just starting, or this month, you're putting documents together, you're gathering information, you're talking to others, and you're learning a lot about setting anew, relocating, where's the best place for, you know, where I get my money's worth, so to speak, in terms of, right? In terms of your, you know, your next venture. This is your next venture, Scorpio. It's beautiful. And why not? You're ready to set sail. And in the meantime, you're going to close this out, whatever this is, this situation that has happened, right, with a boss or some, whatever, maybe people at work as well. You're gathering everything that you can right now, because the plan of action is to get away, but not before I get paid. Not before I get what I deserve, my money's worth. I put in time, I put in a lot. You've also documented things. You have probably, you're getting ready, or you just started putting maybe legal papers together. Wow, this is a lot. But it's really good, because you really do, Scorpio, you've got a vision. You may not, let's just say, you may just, you know, get on a globe and spin it around and say, okay, that's where I'm headed. But in the meantime, you have a vision. And the vision is, if you did not get paid what you were worth, you are going to maybe sue someone. There you go. There you go. You're in the middle of trying to get someone. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in terms of maybe a lawyer starting up the process. I'm thinking that with the 2 Knight of Pentacles, I feel this month right, is going to be the startup of, I have to get everything on paper, whatever I have documented, everything has to be ready for the courts. Maybe you're looking for a lawyer. I don't know. Some of you could be lawyers, or you know of a lawyer, paralegal, whatever. And it's going to take a lot of time and energy and strength, so be strong. Know what you have to do, right? And the end game. That's what you have to do, is look at the end game. Right? There you are. So whatever has ended, I mean, this could have been the start for some of you, the start of anew in terms of going through the dark night of the soul. And like the end of the dark night of the soul is going to bring you to that vision of where I'm headed. The energy in this horse's eyes, right? So I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, I know you're fighting for your freedom, right? You got the freedom flag, but that horse could be angry. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. So I'm just saying, if you're dealing with the court system and you're dealing with an ex-boss and in any way, I would be very careful of my words and make sure that all my documents are aligned, the dates, the places, the times, whatever. Because all of this that's been finally said and done, the fights, now everything needs to be in order. I feel that you're gathering everything for a legal case here. And on the flip side, love relationships have not been easy. This could include, like I said, it could be work and any kind of relationships that are eclipsing out of your life. You know? Yep. It's time for massive changes. Massive change. Yep. Someone wasn't 100% honest with here it is. I don't think honest is the word. Let's just say someone led someone to believe, like all the fights that you had with maybe a live-in, an ex, whomever. It's not like it wasn't happy for a while, but the truth of the matter, right, was, do I really want this forever, or am I just passing time? Did you get like some unkept promise? These are unkept promises. So, you know, they're seen as what? Right? Not telling the honest to God intentions. You or someone else did not really intend for this to be forever. So the fight that may include others was either about, sorry, I'm looking for Zeus, was either about the time and the commitment that you are emotionally or not involved with another. This was about taking, okay, I'm just going to put it out there. This was about a relationship that was nice and very happy and comfortable, but there were blow-ups because the truth of the matter was like a blur. Someone may have alluded to, okay, I'm definitely in this. But then when it came to responsibility and taking responsibility of moving in together, of the finances or what have you, someone didn't want to put in that time and or the effort. Because someone could have been at work too much, could have been worried about money too much also, right? If this is a work-related issue, someone left a job, maybe didn't have that money, going through some kind of a lawsuit or whatever, or you were with someone that was already in a relationship and they were appeasing you, thinking that they were going to get divorced. There you go. That says it all, doesn't it? Someone just kept telling you what you wanted to hear. Or you were telling someone what they wanted to hear. But not taking financial responsibility or to the depth of a commitment that was real. It's kind of like it was a sham, Scorpio. It was just a sham. So take the lessons with you that you've learned, whatever time you've put in, and set sail, right? Setting sail. Don't let anything affect you, because this wasn't real. You know, someone has anger issues, right? That's why this horse, I mean, it could be you, that you were really pissed off that, right? That someone cheated you out of money. Someone cheated you out of the time that you had together. The actual truth wasn't that someone had a future. They knew they weren't going to have a future with you, and or vice versa. Right? So it was a sham. All right, one more, because we're not going to leave you at Seven of Swords. There's no way. The Empress reverse, and there you go. This Empress had to walk away. We do have Libra and Taurus. So that encompasses someone who felt in their heart of hearts, because you're looking at an Empress. You know, an Empress that says, I've really put up with a lot here. You could be the single mom or what have you, dealing with, and I'm going to say it, dealing with the same thing of, oh my God, I'm feeling like I'm being attacked by this, or feeling, you know, there's hardly any cups here. You know what I mean? So the emotionally not in it here. But here are the cups. So there could have been 3 people involved. But if it's not 3 people, Scorpio, this is about how you have emotionally dealt with the feminine, or if you're a feminine, how you emotionally deal with the masculine. Because she's reversed. And you have this too. So in work and in home life, where, Scorpio, does the thread of I'm not feeling overly involved. I'm maybe looking at this from, and as an outsider looking in now, an outsider looking in, thinking, did you really want this? Spirit wants to know. did you really want this? Because the time, the energy, the effort wasn't there. And this Empress, who has attained a certain level of spiritual ascension, which could be you for sure, had to walk away because this isn't, you had to walk away, there it is. Because that energy that you were dealing, Scorpio, the energy you were dealing with was not the same vibrational energy that this person was on. So, had to walk away, there you go. Left as in a relationship and maybe a business partnership. Maybe you work with this person, what have you. But I'll tell you, Spirit intervened without question that, Scorpio, you need to be right now dealing with your vision. Look at the bright side and the blessings in disguise, because I feel this was a sham. My heart feels it's a sham because I'm pulling these cards, and as I feel the energy, it's like this is a sham. They're telling me this thing's going to work, and this thing's going to work, and they're leading me on. More time goes by, and to no avail. So don't think that this is not a blessing in disguise. You are some of you are definitely going through the dark night of the soul and trying to get over this with the, the eclipsing out. Finally, we have the Star card. So you need to just take time out, go away, take a vacation, and or see the vision of what truly it is that you want for yourself. Look at that. The ebbs and flows, right? Are you kidding? There are huge ebbs and flows because it's not like you weren't enjoying your time, right? We have ups and downs, the roller coaster, right? But we also know instinctively, as a Scorpio does, right? The instincts were, Scorpio's not in it. I feel that you were not in it to win it. I feel that you were testing the waters and now setting sail. And this is going to be great. This is going to be great. The dark night of the soul is not supposed to be easy. You're leveling up. Find yourself. Find your true north. I send you guys so much love and light. Have a great month. I'm here for you. Take care.